Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. This is one of my all-time favorite Game Boy games. I remember playing this back when it first came out and how excited I was when I first picked up this game. I remember the commercials, the hype, all my friends were talking about it. This was one of the greatest games of that time, as far as I can recollect. This is a very top-notch portable Mario game. As I've never actually played New Super Mario Bros. DS, I'm still going to go ahead and say that this is the best handheld Mario game. Now, Wario had some amazing handheld platforming games, which is actually a continuation of this series. The third Mario Land game is actually a Wario Land game, and then that series continued on well into the late 90s and the 2000s, I believe. So I know there's at least one Wario Land game on the Game Boy Advance, which is the only one I don't have. The graphics and the gameplay in this game are absolutely stunning. For a Game Boy game as old as this, there's nothing quite as good looking as this, in my opinion. It looks just like the Super Nintendo counterpart of the time. The Super Mario Land games are a little bit different from the Super Mario World games. They're always just a little quirky, as, you know, they were developed by different teams. Like most Mario games, this one has its own unique power-ups. At the end of each level, there's a little bell that you can ring so that you go to this little bonus stage. You don't have to do this, but, you know, it's nice to go to the little bonus stage. And that's my favorite power-up from this game, the rabbit hat. Not only does it let you jump extra high, but it lets you glide. The plot of this game is Wario, Mario's evil twin brother, has taken over Mario's Big Boss castle, and you need 6 golden coins entered into the door to get in. So you go around to these 6 different little lands, and you work your way through the levels, and eventually beat a boss and get the coin. And then once you have all 6 coins, you can go enter Mario's castle finally and beat Wario. And Wario is just another one of Mario's brothers that, you know, lives in the shadows, in the dark, that nobody knew of. Nobody even knew about Wario until this game. And all he wanted was a really nice castle. He's not such a bad guy. But at the same time, it's nice to see a Mario game where Bowser or some other Koopa is not the main villain. This is without a doubt one of my all-time favorite Mario games. I would actually put this right after Super Mario Bros. 3 in my personal list of awesome Mario games. I love this game that much. Yeah, that's some sort of tree sap that you can sort of float around in, I guess. I'm not sure. Looks like giant boogers to me. There's a giant Clockwork Mario that's one of the worlds you get to play through. This is the giant tree sap world. There's also Moon Level. Back when a moon level meant something. There's it's one of the best moon levels. I'd put it right up there with the DuckTales moon level. 'Cause you can bounce around in your little space suit and hell, Mario in a fucking space suit. That's enough. Come on, what more do you want in a game? The music in this game, also stellar. I mean, it's hard to find a Mario game that isn't good. But like I said, I rank this right after Super Mario Bros. 3, which is saying a lot. Super Mario Bros. 3 is the best Mario game ever made. No! Oh, jeez. If you have a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Advance, or Game Boy Advance SP, or heck, if you got a Super Game Boy 2, or Game Boy Player, you have absolutely no excuse to not own this amazing game. If you're some kind of weirdo and all you have is a Nintendo DS or a Game Boy Micro, well then you're shit out of luck, because those two pieces of hardware will not play this game, and that's a goddamn shame. How amazing would it have been if the Nintendo DS could have played Game Boy and Game Boy Color games? That would have made it one of the best pieces of hardware ever to exist. Obviously, if you're Mario and you want to go to space, you need to find your way to the nearest giant hippo statue and float yourself there in a bubble. Don't worry about the spacesuit. One will magically appear on its own. As anyone that's ever studied physics knows, if you're trapped within a giant bubble, all you have to do is jump to continue floating indefinitely. This is one of those levels where you can just ease your way on down to the end without any effort at all. Unless you get greedy for coins. Me, I usually get pretty greedy for coins, but I wanted to show off the space level. Because I absolutely love the space level. It's frickin' Mario on the moon, come on. When's the next time you'd see Mario on the moon? Super Mario Galaxy? Like 15 years later? Come on. That was an easy level. But this is how you get your ass to the moon. I believe. That was awesome how I just lost my power up. I love this level. Everything from the music to the amazing realistic recreation of the moon and the space pig. Everything about this level is outstanding. Look at those realistic physics. Mario just jumped like 30 feet. I imagine that's what it's like on the moon. Mario's testicles are so huge that the only thing keeping his body from exploding in the vacuum of space is a thin glass helmet, which he has absolutely no problem smashing against bricks just to get a few extra coins. Ballsy. That looks like a middle finger to me. Anyone else? This game's outstanding. Go out and buy it. It's not going to cost you a lot. And the fun, it's here. This is where the fun is at. If you're looking for a Game Boy game that is amazing in every way a game can be amazing, this is the game for you. Seriously, how adorable are those giant cannonball spewing pigs on the moon? Oh, jeez. This game belongs in every Nintendo fan's collection, assuming you have the hardware to play it. It's also an interesting part of Nintendo history because this is where Wario comes from. Now a mainstay in the Nintendo stable of characters, come and see his humble beginnings as an evil jerk. Nobody likes their... What the hell just happened? How did I miss out on that carrot? Nobody likes an evil castle-thieving jerk. All you have to do to fly on the moon is, again, keep jumping. The government doesn't want you to know that. So everyone would be on the freaking moon if they knew they could fly. Oh, jeez. Yes, this game definitely gets a super enthusiastic Mondo Cool out of me. I love this game. I think everybody should own it. I've beat it countless times. Of course, when I recorded this footage, is the first time I played it in probably 10 years. As always, I have more videos, reviews, and stuff on the way. Be sure to check out my bi-weekly podcast at mondocool.net.